sva-dhāmopagate dharma-jñānādibhiḥ saha naṣṭa-dṛśām purāṇārko dhunoditaḥ. This Bhagavata Purāṇa is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Kṛṣṇa to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this purāṇa. So, it is being established how Bhagavatam is the only source of spiritual understanding in this age. Kṛṣṇa came, performed his pastimes, and then he went back. Sva-dhāmopagate. And when he went to his sva-dhāma, all knowledge and religiosity also disappeared. Dharma-jñāna ādibhiḥ. With dharma, the religious principle, Kṛṣṇa came to establish, to teach us the religious principle. And when Kṛṣṇa left, that also left. As if they came with Kṛṣṇa, and when Kṛṣṇa left, they went away with Kṛṣṇa. Jnana, knowledge here doesn't mean material knowledge. This knowledge is spiritual knowledge, knowledge about Kṛṣṇa. So naturally everything became dark. So at that time, purāṇa-arkaḥ, Purāṇa, Srimad Bhagavatam, and arkaḥ means sun. It arisen like the sun. When it is dark, then only light can come from the sun. Sun is the only hope. Like in this world, it's a world of darkness. Because the sun rises, there is some light. If there was no sun, there wouldn't have been any light. If there was no sun, there wouldn't have been moon. If there was no sun, there wouldn't have been fire. Because fire is actually manifestation of sun's energy. How do you get fire? We get fire from wood. And the wood burns, the fire comes out. Now the question is, where did the wood get the fire? Any idea?
From sun, photosynthesis.
Very good. Through photosynthesis, the trees are collecting the energy from the sun. And they're storing it in their cellulose, in their wood. So this is how sun's energy is stored. And then under certain condition, that energy comes out. Somebody may say, well, but besides wood we get coal. From coal we can get fire. From oil we can get fire. But what is coal and oil? How is the coal formed?
Fossils.
The wood that had been buried for many, many years becomes coal. Same thing with oil. Fossil fire. So anyway, so we can see the sun is the source of light in this planet, in this universe. But in Bhagavad Gita it says that in the spiritual world there is no need for sun, moon or fire. Now tad bhashayate surja, surja means sun, shashanka means moon, pavaka means light, fire. So in the spiritual world there is no need for sun, moon or fire to give light. Why? Because that's always in light. The spiritual world is the world of light and material world is the world of darkness. And this material nature, we get some dark light because of the sun. That's one kind of light. But there is another kind of light, the light of knowledge. But material knowledge is not the light. That's all-gyan. Material knowledge is not gyan. It's all-gyan. জড় বিদ্যা সব মায়ার বৈভব তোমার ভজনে বাধা মোহ জনমিয়া অনিত্য সংসারে জীবকে করো এ গাথা. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. So material knowledge, jara vidya, the material learning, is simply an arrangement of maya. It's not removing the ignorance. This material knowledge is actually Maya's arrangement. Maya Vaibhav is the opulent arrangement of Maya. Because by creating illusion, it makes the living entities in this temporary world a bunch of asses. Gadha. Gadha means ass. Gadhas are famous for their
stupidity
and stupidity. Fools. Gadhas, donkeys are famous for their stupidity. Knowledge and stupid, opposite. So this knowledge is actually making living entities into a bunch of idiots. Stupid means idiots. No intelligence. So we can see where do you get the real knowledge? In this world of darkness there is no light. So how to get the knowledge? From Srimad Bhagavatam. In order to give the light, Kṛṣṇa made this arrangement through Vāsudeva, through Narada Muni. Vāsudeva could see there is a need for knowledge in this world. Therefore he made all the arrangements. He went all the way up to Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra. Like he divided the Vedas, then he wrote various Upanishads, Purāṇas, dharma-shastras, samhitas, all the knowledge he just compiled. He arranged to systematically write them. Prior to that, there was no need for writing. They would just store everything in their memory. That they used to have billion, terabyte memories. They used to have everything stored in their memory. But Vāsudeva saw that that's not possible. They are not going to have that. So there was a need for writing. So he made arrangements for writing, presenting the scriptures in the written form. Everything was presented in the written form. And that is the Vedas. this is how Krishna made arrangement through Vyasdev, who is an incarnation. Vyasdev is Krishna's incarnation. Literary incarnations. Literary incarnation. And then, so this is how we got this Srimad Bhagavatam, and Krishna himself gave Bhagavad Gita. And Prabhupada is saying in the purport that Bhagavad Gita is actually the preliminary study of Srimad Bhagavatam. To study, to understand Bhagavatam, we need to go through Bhagavad Gita. Like preliminary education, preliminary study, preliminary basic knowledge is required in order to understand the higher subject. So this is how Krishna made the arrangement. And this is the way to receive knowledge. There is no other way. Devotional service is the only way to go back to Godhead. There is no other way. And Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita are the only way to receive knowledge in this age. People may not like that. Nowadays people have so many misconceptions. They're all atheists. They don't want to believe in God. So, and as a result of that, they're missing an opportunity. They may say so many things, but our question is very simple. How is it going to help you? The other day I was talking to somebody, and he was telling that how he understood the real meaning of Bhagavad Gita. What is the real meaning of Bhagavad Gita? That this body is Kurukshetra. The five senses are Pandavas. And anyway, so my question is, well, fine, but how is it going to help you? By recognizing that this body is Kurukshetra, can you understand the mystery of this creation? Your body is only a part of this creation. And you may say this body is Kurukshetra. Okay, your analogy may be fine, but there is a real Kurukshetra in India. And the soil of Kurukshetra indicates that they had effect of radioactivity. That means Battle of Kurukshetra was a nuclear war. But those nuclear wars were not fought against just destroying everything. Individuals were attacked with these weapons. So anyway, the thing is that it is their misfortune that they don't want to listen. The process has become so easy. The process has become so easy. Like, you can consider a very tall building, 100-story building. There is a staircase all the way up. Now, to climb through the staircase is very difficult. 100 stories. But there is a lift. When you go to this tall building, you don't climb the stairs. All the stairs is there. You just get into the lift. And the lift takes you right on top. Now, if the lift is there, will anybody try to climb through the stairs? And Another thing is that most of the people, what to speak of taking the stairs, they don't recognize the need of going on top of it. They don't recognize the need for going back to God, going back to the spiritual. Because they are in ignorance. They are very foolish. And because of their stupidity, they don't understand that they're suffering here. They think, oh, I will enjoy. I'm the controller. I'm the enjoyer. I'm the supreme. But then something happens and we see how supreme he is. Son died in an accident. He's crying. If you're supreme, then why are you crying? If you're the controller, then why couldn't it control your son's death? He becomes affected by some disease, cancer or AIDS. If you're supreme, then if you're the controller, why couldn't you control your disease? So the real intelligence is to understand that we are not the controllers. We are being controlled. We are subject to nature's arrangement. Nature can destroy us any minute. In a second, nature can destroy everything. Like we can consider, like the earth is moving with a tremendous speed. Now, if the earth stops to move for 1 minute, 1 second, what will happen? The worst tsunami will happen. But does it happen? No. So that is how we are subservient to nature. What to speak of Krishna? Krishna's nature, this material energy, material nature can destroy us at any moment. And ultimately we all will be destroyed. If we think that we are our bodies, then the body will be destroyed. So that's the reality. Now the thing is, if I know that this body is going to be destroyed, then what should we try to do? To try to find out, like, how can we prevent the body from being destroyed? And then you find out it's not possible. Jatasya dhrubam mrityu. We have the examples, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana. They wanted to make this body immortal. Is it possible? No. But if you understand that the soul is immortal and we are spirit soul, immediately immortality, instant immortality. The soul doesn't die, soul is immortal, our soul is immortal, I am a spirit soul, therefore I am immortal. And there's a theoretical understanding, now the cultivation has to be there. We have to recognize our spiritual identity, that I'm not this body, I'm a spirit soul. And Bhagavad Gita is giving us that knowledge. Srimad Bhagavatam is giving us that knowledge. And that is the real knowledge. Bhagavatam, when Krishna was here, everybody became attracted to Krishna. Krishna himself was guiding everybody. You're a devotee, come with me, stay with me. Like Lord Ramchandra took all the monkeys back to Ayodhya. You are my devotee, you help me, you have served me, so come with me. So that is how generous the Supreme Personality of Godhead In that respect, there's a beautiful prayer by Hanuman. He's saying, who are we? Monkeys, animals. We're not at all civilized. We live in forest. We don't have any education. We don't have any culture. We don't even have beautiful appearance. We have nothing. But just because we developed our attachment to you, you have given us such a great benediction. So that is what we have to understand. To become a devotee, we don't have to become educated. We don't have to become cultured. We don't have to be somebody. We don't have to be very handsome. We don't have to be very learned. We can just be what we are. And if we just serve Krishna, Krishna will reward us. We come to me. So that is such a wonderful opportunity He has created for us. But if we don't want to take advantage of that opportunity, then it is our greatest misfortune. So, naṣṭa-dṛśām eṣaḥ, the living entities in the Kali-yuga are naṣṭa-dṛśām. Drisha means drishti, sight, whose sights have been naṣṭa, spoiled. In this age we lost our sight, so we are blind. We have become blind. But Krishna created such opportunity that even a blind man can see. Even the blind, this Bhagavatam can make even a blind man see Krishna. In one hand, we have become blind, but now we have the opportunity to see Krishna. So this is how Krishna created such a wonderful opportunity for all of us. And now we simply have to follow the process. So the point is, become very good devotees. It's very nice that you all are serving Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so nicely, so sincerely.